happy Monday to everybody. How are you? Yes, it's Monday. I believe it's the 13th. Oh my gosh, time is just flying by. But it's still the birthday month, so it's still the month of March, still my birthday month, so I'm all good. And it has been a fabulous birthday month so far, so I cannot complain. I am just truly blessed, and my heart is just full, and it overflows with joy. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful, great, prosperous, productive, warm day. I hear my family and friends in NY or, up north. I hear y'all getting that snow. I don't know. I'm not about that life. Yes, I have become Southernized, whatever you want to call it. Make up your own words for it. I am not about that snow life, but it is a little brisk out here in Atlanta. One, because about 3 days ago, it was 80 degrees and people had their toes out. And today we had to pull out the bubble coat. So it's a bit brisk, and that little change in temperature, I'm not cool with either, but I'll take that over the snow any day. So my friends and family up north, be safe and all that good stuff, and stock up. So I hear it's going to be a bad one. So like I said, I hope that you're safe and all of that stuff, and snow and ice and all that stuff is nothing to be played with. So for those of you who do not know me, I am LaShawn Williams, the Success Navigator, your coach and your guide on the journey to success, and your accountability partner to help you go from paycheck to purpose. So if you read the title, you're like, what is she talking about? For real? For real, it's not about the money. I'm here to tell you sometimes it is not always about the money. And for some of you, you're gonna have to get this through your head if you want to get ahead. So you're gonna have to change your mindset if you want to get ahead. Now, what do I mean? Is some of y'all are like sucking your teeth. I know it, but that's okay, because you know what? I want to evoke that change. I want to evoke transformation and thought. So let's get to it. Now, why do I say that sometimes it's not about the money? Because one, when you're starting out, sometimes there are greater factors than just the almighty dollar. There are so many other things that you may need to help you grow that it's not always about the money. So even when you are starting your career, how many of you got out of college and thought, I'm going to be making this amount of money, and you made a little south of it, a little north of whatever you thought you was going to make, right? And you went to the job anyway, not because you were like, it's all about the money, but one, you may have made your decision based on the proximity of your home. You may have made the decision based on what they had to offer, the benefits. So there was other factors that went into consideration when you were considering that job or when you was making that decision. The same goes for your business. Sometimes it is not always about the almighty dollar. The dollar does help. You can pay your bills. Yes, you can buy nice fancy things. And I'm not saying to discount the dollar. I am in finance, so I'm all about dollars and cents. I'm all about the profit. I'm all about it. What I'm saying to you is sometimes we we make decisions based solely on the money, and that is hindering us from growing, right? So those of you who, I really want to hear what you have to say, listen, yes, we're going to talk about this change. So, hey, Fatima, how are you? So, if you're out there and this resonates with you, please, tap the like. And please make sure that you subscribe and you follow me so you know when I'm on. I'm usually on Mondays and Thursdays, and I will start being on a little bit more because I promised my accountability partner that I will do more live streaming. So let's get to it, right? Let's get to it. So what do I mean? If it's not about the money, then what else is there? There's a lot. One can be the experience. So as a business owner, especially for my parallelpreneurs, you've been working at a job for X amount of years, you're used to that. They gave you a job description. They taught you the systems there. They taught you what you need. You had your checklist and everything else. But now you're entering into entrepreneurship and you have no idea. You have a little bit of something, right? You have a little bit of something. You know, I heard of a sales funnel. I heard of an opt-in. You heard about certain things, but you really don't know how to put it into practice. So you may need experience. You may need to get your feet wet in some things. So you may take on a client, or you may do something for free. You may waive your fee. Waive your fee. Let's get into the mindset of saying waive our fee. Not saying it's free. We're waiving our fee. Or you may discount your fee so that you can get that experience, right? There's nothing wrong with getting that experience. Think about your first job. When you was on that job, we didn't make what we were worth. Hell, I started out at Burger King. I know I wasn't making my worth. If that was the case, and I was only worth, and this was way back in the day when I don't even know, minimum wage was maybe about $6. So you mean to tell me that if I went based solely on what I was making, that my worth was only $6? No. I took that job, one, because I needed to put something on my resume as I went further. They were the ones that was going to give me the job. Once I got that and got the experience, then I was able to get the next job and the next job. So it wasn't about the dollar then. And it's not about the dollar now, right? So when you're in your business, sometimes you can waive your fee, discount your fee so that you can get that experience. Another reason why it's not always about the dollar is that you want to gain exposure. There's a plethora of people out there doing the same things that you're doing. The difference is you come with your own unique skills, your own unique talents. You come with your unique story. So the difference is you. So people resonate with you, but they don't know you. They don't know you. How are they going to get to know you? Sometimes it's all about you reaching out to people, maybe doing some things pro bono, maybe doing some barter situation, so that people can get to know you and know what your work your work is like, right? Hey, LaWanda, how are you? So sometimes you got to do that. LaWanda, you're in sales. You sell, I think you sell Avon or what have you. Sometimes you got to give some samples so that people can test it, try it out, and then be like, you know what? I like that product. So it's not always about the dollar. Sometimes we got to give a little to get a little. So you want that exposure. Sometimes word of mouth is like key, right? How many of you have purchased something because somebody else said that it was great? Because your friend said it was great. Amazon is making a killing right now because of all these referrals and the comments and all of that stuff. I go on Amazon and I'm looking at the rankings because I want to see what other people have said. So this is the same thing. But if no one knows you, if you have low exposure, no one knows you, how they gonna buy your? Why would I buy your product? Why would I, buy your service? Why would I buy your book? Somebody has to know you. So please, you can waive your fee, discount your fee for that exposure, okay? But some of us, we get caught up, I need that dollar. But what you did, you so hungry for that $1 that you missed out on the hundreds of thousands of dollars that you could have made because you're hungry for that $1. So stop it. Also, you can waive your fee, discount your fee for testimonials. Testimonials are key. You put them on your website, you have them in your bios. People want to see that what you've done, your success metrics. They want to see when you say, oh, I can make this happen, or I can do X, Y, and Z. The proof is in the pudding. I need to hear somebody else say that you did that. So the testimonials, written testimonials, video testimonials, whatever they are, people want to hear that. So you may be like, okay, I may waive my fee for this so that you can give me a testimonial so that you can show that I have a proven process, proven strategies to get desired results. Okay? So think about that the next time you're like, no, I can't do anything for free, or I can't waive my fee, whatever. Think about that the next time. Okay? And if nothing else, you waive your fee or you discount your fee so that you can grow. So there's always something changing. There's always something new to learn. And you're going to always have different products and services so you may waive your fee the first time you put it out there on the market. You may discount it a little to put it out there on the market. So, sometimes you got to do that. And that's for growth, whether it's revenue growth, whether it's confidence, because like I said, for parallelpreneurs, this is a new space for some of you, right? This was a new space for me about 2 years ago. So all of this, I was like, what landing page? What? I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Until I figured it out, until I, worked with my coach and we made it happen. But again, how are you going to know this? How are you going to get that experience? How are you going to get that exposure? How are you going to grow if you don't if you don't get your feet wet? And the best way to do that is sometimes waiving your fee. It is sometimes discounting your fee. It is not always about the dollar. All your first face-to-face customers' first order gets 10% off. Yeah, you got to do that. And because, sometimes it's about that. Like I always say, you can get more out of me with great customer service. Let me feel like I'm getting something. You could get more out of me if you just was like all hungry for the dollar. I will turn you down because that's not the relationship that I want. I want somebody who's invested or even seems like they're invested in me, who is doing it because it's their purpose, it's their passion. They want to see me either look good, feel good, be good, whatever it is. Not they just want my dollar. So the next time, like I said, you are, if you're making a decision on how should I do this? How should I approach this? How should I price this? Again, sometimes you got to think about what is the end result? What is my objective? What am I trying to accomplish here? Am I, one, trying to get exposure? Am I trying to get the experience? Am I trying to get testimonials? Do I want the growth? What is it that I want to do? And then think about that before you say, I'm charging you full price, or I'm only taking it, I won't do it for no less than blah, blah, blah. Think about that. Now, there is going to come a time when you're going to have to charge top dollar for your services. I am not, hands down, you got to get what you're worth. But there are certain times when you got to think of the objective, when there's other reasons for you to do that. For speakers, you may waive your fee to go on a stage. Why? Because you have an audience of whatever it is. It could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 1,000 people. You got an audience right there. That's a captivating audience that you can sell your products or your services to. So why would I sit up there and nickel and dime and be like, no, you got to pay me and da-da-da-da. I'm trying to get the exposure, okay? You want to build relationships with individuals. Yes. And that's another thing. Like I said, this business is so much about relationships, is ridiculous. It is all about relationships. I do business with people that I feel good about, I have a connection with. I do business with people because they make me feel good. Right? So, again, think about that when you are doing business. Think about that. Again, please do not listen to this Facebook Live and be like, oh my gosh, she's telling me that I need to do everything for free. Oh, no. That is not what I'm telling you. But I'm saying to you is make sure you know your objective, make sure you know the reason for you doing this type of exchange or this transaction, so that you can really say, okay, well, for this, I'm doing this for the exposure, so I'm going to waive my fee, or I'm doing it for the experience, or I'm doing it for the growth, or whatever. So think about that the next time. So it's not always about the almighty dollar. The dollar helps, but it's not always about that. So again, hopefully these were good nuggets and gave you something to think about. I always want to make sure that you have something to think about, and you're thinking things through, or you're changing your mindset, you're transforming a little. I want to make sure that you're getting what you need, because again, we're all on this journey to success, and we fumble, we fall, we slow down a little bit, but I want to make sure that each and every one of you has what you need, have the tools, the strategies, the techniques, the accountability that you need to progress daily on your journey, so that you can achieve your desired level of success. And today I just wanted to talk about that mind shift, because it's so important when you are opening up your own business. And even when you're on and you're navigating your career, think about the reason why you want to go to the next level. A lot of people is like, oh, it's about the money. Then you get that money and you're unhappy because you didn't consider all factors when you made that decision. So please, 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 the next time you're making a career decision, think about all the different factors. Think about the reason, the objective, the purpose. What is it that you're trying to get out of this exchange? And that's how you base your decision. Think about what is best for your life, and that's how you make a decision. For those of you who have kids, sometimes you trying to get to that job that's 2 hours away. That ain't gonna work. I don't care if they're paying you top dollar. You can't get to your kid in 30 minutes or less or what have you if something happens, okay? So you need to think about that. You've waived your fee for speaking engagement, yeah, because you got referrals, you were in front of people. There are so many different reasons. For Tima, you just wrote a book. You may not even be thinking about, okay, I'm gonna make this money on the speaking because I want my books in people's hands. Because once they leave with that, I'm always in their house. They're gonna read it and then they're gonna pass it on or tell another friend. So you may want it, you may waive your fee for that reason. So there may be different reasons that you may waive your fee or discount your fee. But before you make any decision on your pricing or your fee structure, think about those things. Think about the objective, the purpose, the reason for it, right? So hands down, I am not telling you to take money out of your babes and the food out of your kids' mouths or whatever. I'm not saying that because we're in business to make a profit. However, there are certain times when it's not all about the dollar. So, again, food for thought. Please think about that. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. Would love to hear if you inbox me or what have you. Would love that. Would love that. Please make sure that you subscribe so you know that I'm on. Like I said, I come on Mondays and Thursdays. We'll be doing a little bit more. This Thursday, I am going to give you a little snippet of the Paycheck to Purpose Summit. I thought I had a lot of people that said they couldn't attend, they couldn't make it. Am I going to put it on a DVD? If I'm going to have a video, all of that stuff. And the answer is yes, I will possibly do that and make it available via audio, video and stuff like that. But I thought it would be good for me to just give you some of the nuggets that were shared during that event. So on Thursday between 8 and 9, I will be sharing some of that. And I have a special offer for those of you who are listening today. And also on Thursday, I have a mastermind program that I am offering. And I offered it to the people that were at the summit for a discounted price. I believe it was almost about 85 to 90% discounted. Because again, I want people to be exposed to the mastermind program. I want people to succeed. I would rather waive my fee or discount my fee so that I can see the success, so I can see others achieve their results. And again, I was at the summit, so I offered it. So I thought, you know what? I have 4 more spots left. Let me offer it to the people that hear my voice. Let me offer it I'm going to expand it out from the people that just were at the summit and offer it to them as well, because it's a value of, again, it's way up there. It's a 6-month program, so it is valued, it's valued top dollar, but for this particular season, and because people were at the summit, I discounted it like 85 to 90%. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I do care. And all day long. So I want people, it warms my heart when I hear people say I've succeeded. I was out the other day with my aunt for a birthday dinner, and someone came up to me and was like, "Are you LaShawna?" And again, I'm like, what? Gone are the days when I think somebody is trying to, fight me for their man or something like that. That's so high school, right? So I was like, yeah, what's going on? What's going on? And they were like, remember me, you coached me, and we had our sessions, we had our one-on-ones, And I've been so busy because I've taken everything that you said, I've implemented it, and I'm getting ready to graduate. And I'm getting ready to pursue that business that we talked about. That brought tears to my eyes because that's why I do this. That's why I'm offering this program at an 85 to 90% discount, because that's the type of results and the impact that I want. So I'm going to waive this. I'm going to discount it, right? For those of you who are interested. And if you are, please inbox me and I can let you know more about it. And like I said, on Thursday, I'll be sharing just a little bit of what happened at the summit. So just a little bit, not a whole lot, because you should have been there. But I thought that, there was great nuggets that were shared, so I want to share them with you as well. So again, if you're interested, if you have any questions, please feel free to inbox me. That's what I'm here for. And again, have a great, wonderful, prosperous, productive Monday. And for those of you who are up north, please, please, please be safe. And for those of you that are down south and you got to pull out your bubble coat, let's stay warm, okay? So again, I'm LaShauna Williams, the Success Navigator, your coach and your guide on the journey to success, and your accountability partner to help you go from paycheck to purpose. So until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.